Welcome, my laws to the Black Gold Saloon. I'm your host, Dr. Holiday. We're going to be clearing BI-2 under a newbie friendly clear. So if you don't need me to cover the basics, if you're already familiar with this game, just skip forward, right? But for those of you who are newbies, this is going to be the squad that we're using, right? Now, unfortunately, I don't have any weaker medics or do I? Let's see. Yeah, all my medics are like at least E150. So anyhow, yeah, so I'm trying to make sure that it's low level, right? And you don't have to use these specific operators. It's just that I don't have any like really weak snipers. But if you're a newbie and just maybe you have like a really strong 5-star sniper or something, you know, bring them along. Bring your strongest sniper. And now for the upper portion of the map, I'm going to be blocking with a Vanguard at first, and then Rangers. In fact, blocking with Fang on the, against the dogs and using a sniper to shoot them off. That's all you really need. We're gonna be focusing on the bottom portion of the map, because that's where the greater concentration of stronger enemies come in. So, anyhow, this is gonna be our squad. And without further ado, let's get started. Well, we don't need Lancet 2 either, so let's just take them out. So it's just a very simple strategy. We're going to be blocking with a blocker, while the ranged units just drown them in like ranged fire, right? When I say ranged, you're better off using physical damage, actually. Physical damage does better, because these guys have lower... Their defense is lower than their resistance. So the first things first is we brought our Vanguard facing right. We're also going to bring out a sniper facing right. This is really all you need. We just bring a medic out, your second best medic. And we already have this area covered. Now we can focus on this area. We're going to be drying them in like heavy fire. So let's just get our medic out. And then we could block with Yato in the meantime. And then let's hit them with our sniper. Could do this. Yeah, that would be a good idea. And let's get some extra damage over here. And we could bring out 12F. We're here facing upwards. And once we have enough DP saved up, we're gonna actually retreat Yato. And let's see, who has better defense? 398. Either one of them is fine. Let's just bring out our North Corn right here, blocking right. Let's replace Fang with a defender. And if you noticed, I brought my defenders out last. That has to do with how aggro works. If you're not familiar with how aggro works, or if you're have lots of questions, you know, like if you're a newbie and you're not really familiar with how combat functions in this game, there's a link in the description, like a tutorial that just concentrates on combat, just combat alone. You know, not all the buildings and all that complex stuff. All right, we're doing good. Now let's just activate Iosa's skill. And at this point, we can just retreat anybody, right? And just bring in Bang to finish him off. And that's it. There you go. And that was a very simple strategy. In fact, I mentioned earlier that the enemies they should have lower defense than resistance, right? So here's what I mean. Defense D, right? Your defense is lower than the resistance. So you're going to I recommend using physical damage. But I brought casters along because, I mean, all of my range units were like higher level, so I needed to use weaker ones. But anyhow, I'm glad that it was nice having you along, Outlaws. And y'all welcome back anytime.